Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a blessed day. This is Gina at the Lunchbox. I'm going to make some red beans and rice today. I'm late posting this video and I do apologize for that. But I've got a lot of the ingredients already ready. I just wanted to take a little time to get stuff going, and I was running late doing that. This red beans and rice is a recipe that I had found that through trial and error, I had done something, added something, took away some things, you know, I didn't think that it needed, and so far it works. I have people calling, wanting me to make batches of it for their families and stuff. So it's just trial and error that I've been working on it and trying to get it right for everybody. With the beans, it just said the recipe calls for dry beans. You can use whatever kind of bean you want. Some people like the kidney beans. Some people like the red beans. I use pinto beans in mine, and it works very well. It gives it a good flavor and a good taste. And I use this Eckrich smoked sausage is what I use for it, because to me, the smokiness in this sausage gives it such a better taste and a better flavor. I've tried several different kinds of smoked sausages. Some were too greasy. It made it too greasy. This right here really works the best. I've even grilled this on the grill, and the next day put it in the red beans and rice, and it really turns out well that way too. So it's just really your preference on what kind of sausage. The recipe does call for ham, that you can put ham, or I guess you could probably put Italian sausage. But this right here really works out best, I think, for my taste and for the lunchbox. And like I said, I do have, most days when I make it, I sell out. So that's really good for that. But this sausage right here, it's 3 big old links. It's 39 ounces. So it's 3 big old links of sausage that comes in this pack. And I get it, the only place I can find it in town here is at Save-A-Lot. And it's this big old pack. It's like $7.99 a pack for this big old pack. But like I say, this right here really works out well in this sausage. I'm going to turn this can around and show you that I have my bell pepper right here. This is celery. It's 2 stalks of celery. This is 1 large onion, and I got all this cut up and going. This right here, the recipe calls for a pound of dry beans. So a pound, 16 ounces is a pound, so that's 2 cups. So I got 2 cups of dry beans here. Also right here, I usually use Zatarain's rice, and I was not realizing it. I was out of the Zatarain's rice. So, and the shelves, everybody tells me is empty. So this is Carolina enriched extra long grain white rice. So I'm soaking it in water, and that's going to get some of that starch and stuff off of it. If you like yours stickier, I know there's a lot of people that like stickier rice, but I'm going to get this off of some of the starch off of it. This right here has been soaking for probably about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to get the water ready for that, and then the next our sausage. And this right here again is LB Jameson soup base. And I told y'all in the video with the creamy potato soup that you can get that at, I get it at Piggly Wiggly for a little over $3. No, it's under $4, I know. And so I'm soaking it in hot water. That's right there. It calls for chicken broth that's part of your liquid. This right here is bay leaves. And look, I've made this with bay leaves. I've made it without bay leaves. You can put it in. You can leave it out if you want to. Here is oregano. We've got 2 teaspoons of oregano. And we've got 2 teaspoons of thyme. Also, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cayenne in there. I've got 2 tablespoons of garlic right here. See, I've got this garlic right here. You can use fresh garlic too. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little accent. And then we've got our coarse black pepper. So, to get this started, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn back around. And I'm going to put in a couple tablespoons. This is my old antique pot, my old faithful here. I'm going to put in several tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to get that hot. That's getting a little hot. I'm trying not to burn it up. Let's see if I can do this right here. I've got my sausage. I'm going to take it out of the pack. Let me get this going. Got my sharp knife here. Let's see if I can get this camera going correctly here. See? But this is a good meal. Warm you up on any day. It's good for any time of the year. And I just found out not long ago that Popeyes is taking their red beans and rice off the menu. And I was like, holy moly, macaroni, what's going on with that? But I don't know what's going on with that. But I am making it. I do make it. And it's great any time of the year. Now, let me flip this camera back around and I'm going to show y'all what I'm cutting up my smoked sausage. See, and just these pieces like that right there is what all I'm doing. I've got one more left. That was 1.5 lengths of this Eckrich smoked sausage, and I love this stuff. This is one of my favorites. I love Eckrich smoked sausage. And just cut it up. And we're going to take it down there. We're going to brown it in our olive oil. Get it nice and a pretty brown on it. And help release the flavors out of the smoked sausage. And this smoked sausage, the recipe actually, the recipe I had found when I first started making the red beans actually calls to add salt into the recipe. But I have found with doing these smoked sausages that I didn't have to add the salt because the smoked sausage has enough salt in it, so didn't really add any salt to it. So let me turn around. Alright, see, this is all of our smoked here. Alright, I'm going to pick this smoked sausage up and we're going to come down here. Ooh, did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that frying? Sizzling, y'all. It's sizzling. Let me set my camera right here. Y'all give me just 1 second to get this up off the counter. Off the counter. My counter is clean. Make sure we clean and prep before we do food. Make sure we wash our hands before we touch food. And usually we have, I'm making this for us, so wash our hands. I'm right here over the sink. Got my good old antibacterial soap. Scrubbing my hands up real good. Y'all, if I was to turn my camera around, y'all would see my baby Lulu out there in the yard. She knows when I'm in this kitchen, and she knows when I'm cooking. Let me turn this camera around and see if y'all are out there. Y'all see her out there? She's looking this way at me. Bless her heart. She knows I'm in this kitchen. But I don't let her be in the house when I'm cooking. Because you're not supposed to have animals, especially when you're cooking for the pets. Alright, camera back around here. Alright, see? Oh, Lordy. We need some smell-o-vision on this thing. It smells so good, y'all. Love the smell of this sauce. This stuff is good. It's my favorite kind of smoked sausage. Alright, we're going to let that cook and brown for just a minute, and I'll be right. Alright, y'all. This is browning up real nice. Got this going here. getting a nice good brown on it. See that smoked sausage? Some of it's getting a nice good brown on that smoked sausage. See that? And that's what you want to do. Get it nice and brown. Cook it in that olive oil. I do a lot of cooking with olive oil. The flavors, it's healthier for you. So I do a lot of my cooking at the Lunchbox with olive oil. Alright, let me get these vegetables down here and I'll be right back. Alright. The vegetable, I got the meat is browning really good. I just put my, turned my fire down. I just put my bell peppers in there, y'all. See that? Alright, to that, I'm going to add the onion. And I'm going to add the celery. Okay, y'all see that? Mix all that up really, 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 really good. Alright, to that, I'm going to put my chicken broth in there. Let me get my spoon around here. Chicken broth. See that? Alright, I'm going to turn that back around. Alright, hello everybody. I'm going to that's a 4-cup. The plastic cup that I used for the chicken broth, that's a 4-cup cup. So, that's 4. And we're going to add more. Because remember, we're putting these dry pinto beans in. And so as it cooks and it's going to cook down, you may have to add a little more water. But I used 2 tablespoons of that chicken base that I showed y'all earlier. This right here. Oh, let me grab it. My hands are slick. The chicken base that I used earlier. I used 2 tablespoons of that. And this is hot water that I'm adding to this. Alright, to that, I've got this is the oregano. The oregano. We're going to add the oregano. We're going to add the thyme. Okay, and we're going to put, the recipe calls for 3 to 4 bay leaves. I've made it with the bay leaves. I've made it without the bay leaves. And it tastes just as darn good without them as it does with them. So, if you want it, if you like it, add them. Alright, there goes our garlic. Alright, y'all. I've got little Miss Cayenne right here. And she's a hot mama. So we're not going to sprinkle a whole lot of her in there because I can't do the hot. Alright, I got my accent because accent, it says wakes up food flavor. Sprinkle it around. Alright, I got my coarse black pepper. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of that in there now. Do y'all see this? We're just going to mix this all up. I hope y'all can see that real good. We're going to mix that all up in there. See all that? See how that looks? And the flavor from, like I said, that smoked sausage is going to give this just a wonderful flavor. Alright. I just added my pinto beans. And like I said, you can use any kind of a bean you want. It's just your preference. You're cooking it for you. It's your preference, your taste. If you don't like bell pepper, don't put bell pepper in it. If you don't like celery, don't put celery in it. I like it. I think it gives it a wonderful flavor. If you don't like onion, you can use onion powder. If you don't like the fresh garlic, you can put garlic powder in there. Just it's your red beans and rice. You cook it the way you like it, and the way to your taste. Alright, y'all. I'm going to put my lid on this. I'm going to let that cook for, it's going to have to cook for about 2.5 hours to get those pinto beans really good. Get all them flavors going up in there. And I just thank everybody for watching this video. And I will be back as soon as my phone is acting up. I'll be back just as soon as this starts cooking and flavoring. And always remember to have you a tasting spoon, but don't double dip. Get you a tasting spoon. When you taste with that spoon, put it in your dishwater, clean it off, or get you a clean one, but don't double dip. And that's good practice to be in, even when you're at home, not double dipping. Because when you get somewhere at a social or a function and you're trying to taste something, then you might double dip. Somebody might say, look, you just double dipped. So I will be back in a couple of hours. It's not going to seem like that long because this is a video. So I'll just be clicking it on and off. All right, y'all. See y'all in a little while. Hey, everybody. I'm back. And this right here is probably going to be in 2 little videos, but hold on a minute, it's around. See that? It's cooking up really nicely. I'm going to put the lid back on. Oh, I got to add 4 more cups of water to it. I've done tasted it. All the seasonings taste really good. I got my hot water right here going for my rice, and I'll be back shortly. Hey everybody, how you doing? I have been, this rice, I'm turning the camera around, has been cooking now for a good little while. Look at that. Oh my Lord, and it tastes so good. Didn't have to add any extra salt, any extra seasonings. I did put in a little bit of about 2 teaspoons of my dried parsley in there after it started cooking real good. You can see the parsley. I did do that. And I did add 4 more cups of water to it. So it tastes really, really good. And then I got my rice done. Got it sitting in the bowl all nice and pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me walk down here. Get my little ladle spoon. See my little ladle spoon? And I'm going to ladle some of this out. Look at that. Don't that look good? Oh, there's my bay leaf. I'm going to get my bay leaf out. I forgot about my bay leaf. Get my bay leaf out. I'm just going to ladle some of that around there with some of that juice. Gotta have some juice. I got some cornbread in the oven. Let me get that bay leaf out. Y'all see all that goodness? Where'd that bay leaf go? I guess I'll get it out when I start eating. But anyway, do y'all see how that looks? That just looks so good. And it is very, very good. It tastes awesome on this cold day. Look at that. And it's so, so good. And this right here freezes really, really good. Turn that back around. Yep, it freezes really good. And got my cornbread right here. Y'all see that? I got me an old, see that? My old Griswold skillet. And that's one of my best skillets. Yes, I use my cast iron all the time when I can. The other phone's ringing. But anyway. So I'm going to get all these videos together. Had to do it in little pieces. But I'm sorry about that. But I just hope everybody has a blessed day. I hope you stay warm. And I hope that the lunchbox is back open Monday. All this snow and stuff. And that we can serve y'all all the good food. And just keep safe. Take care of each other out there. Just continue to pray for everyone, and God bless each of you, and I thank you.